Hey y'all, welcome to everyone who is watching for the first time. I hope you gained some useful insight from this video. And if you do, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thank you to everyone who is already subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support, your comments. Thank you to everyone following me on Instagram because you guys got a chance to take advantage of an exclusive offer last month. For the week of St. Patrick's Day, I did a sale for 50% off all of my services, and it was a really great turnout. So thank you guys for your support, and I'm glad that you guys were satisfied with your readings. It was awesome. I really appreciate meeting a lot of you for the first time. Also, I would like to announce that for the entire month of April, I will be offering all of my services half price, so everybody gets a chance to take advantage of this offer. You guys can book your readings up to 6 months out. There's no cap on how many readings you can book or how many times you can get a reading within a month. So you guys have at it. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you for your support. All right, let's get into these readings. All right, Aquarius, let's get into your April 2020 monthly tarot reading. Underneath the deck, you guys have the Magician, okay? The Magician is a very focused energy. I feel like the energy of the Magician is, of course, it is mercurial. It's a Mercury energy, but it's an energy of focused energy. It's about concentration. It's about creation. It's about the power of the word and the voice. I feel like you guys are in a manifestation space. Of course, the Magician has everything that he needs. He has all the tools at his disposal. He has his mind. He has mastered his mind. He knows how to use his mind to manifest his desires. He has his emotions. He knows how to manifest by finding the right emotional vibration to be in. He has the physical. He knows how to utilize his resources and his skills. He has the one inspiration. He knows how to use his energy. So I feel that this is about how you guys are using and focusing your energies. So this month is going to be a highly mentally active month. Communication is at the forefront here. And how you guys use your skills, how you use your gifts, your talents is coming to the forefront. I also feel that some of you may be connected with Gemini energy, either in your chart or with someone. And if that is the case, that is going to be a particularly strong connection for the month of April. I also feel that this Magician card has books in the background. So I feel like this also pertains to learning. Learning new skills or learning new ways to do what you're already doing, but doing it in a different way. I'm also getting science from this card, science and alchemy. So for those of you who are into science or the science of the mind or the science of emotion or just it's more about you understanding how things work and why they work the way they do. Outside of things, people too. So this is a very genius energy here, you guys. And I feel like your minds are capable of great powers of focus and concentration this month. So how you direct your energy, what you focus on, will manifest for you guys this month. Okay? Now you have the Page of Cups. And I feel that some of you are attracting or manifesting new love. It looks like a very open heart here. I feel that a lot of you are going to be making new connections this month. A lot of you are going to be meeting people who are soulmates or people who you have very deep, strong soul connections with. Some of you may be already involved in these type of relationships. And if that is the case this month, I see a deepening of those relationships. The Page of Cups asks you to be gentle. It asks you to be gentle with yourself, but also gentle with others. I feel like you guys are cultivating compassion and love. You're learning to bring, because the page is a child energy. You're learning to love again. You're learning to bring love into every situation in your life. I feel like it is also about learning to open up and listen to your intuition more. With this Magician card, you guys are definitely channels for divine inspiration, definitely channels for divine messaging. And I feel like you guys are going to be focusing a lot of your energy on connecting spiritually, but also focusing a lot of your energy on your relationships. This is heart energy, the energy of an open heart. So you're working with a lot of you have a lot of cups here. So you're working with a lot of heart energy. You have the Hanged Man for what you can expect this month, Aquarius. And the Hanged Man is about struggle in a sense. Well, it's about sacrifice. Sometimes it's about self-sacrifice. It's about surrender. It's about gaining new perspectives. But here, I feel that you guys are releasing a lot this month. There's an attachment for you guys to release. Maybe there's a relationship for you to release, or just releasing your control of it, shall I say. This is that let go, let God energy. And it is a very transcendent card. So I see you guys are going to be very flexible this month, very adaptable in your perception. I feel that you guys are learning to see things from a new perspective. And I feel like with the Page of Cups there, that perspective is a love-driven perspective. So you're changing a lot, you know. I'm hearing different, unique. And typically, I don't get that energy from the Hanged Man card, but I feel like you guys are very unique and very individual in how you live your lives. A lot of your perspectives are very different from those that are around you. The way that you see things, the way that you calculate, the way that you live your life, you are different in your own right. And I feel that a lot of you are kind of walking to the beat of your own drum. You're moving through life with a much more comfortable and much more flexible tone here for the month of April. I also feel like this is some inner work that you guys are doing. I feel like through meditation, contemplation, stillness, I feel like through that, for you, as you open up space, as you allow space for the divine to come into your life, and for the divine to, for you to connect with your inner divine. Okay, as you create that space, you're going to start to see your life change, and you're going to start to see your life mirror your consciousness. So I feel that this is a new level of consciousness for a lot of you. You have the Faith card, unexpected, okay, which is the Hierophant. Again, this is about your inner teacher, but I feel like you guys are gaining a new perspective on what you've been taught, what you know, what you've learned. Again, maybe that's why I'm picking up on that learning energy with the Magician. I feel like you guys are changing your inner dialogues. I feel like you're changing your dynamics. You're changing the tradition here. Maybe you guys have been raised to be a certain way or to do things differently, but you're going to kind of break away from that. You're going to kind of release control this month, and you're going to be more focused on living in a way that brings you happiness and fulfillment, because you have the Three of Cups here. So I feel like as you release certain beliefs, as you release certain dogmas, as you release certain conditioning, especially social conditioning, and stop judging yourself, okay? This is about definitely cultivating a more compassionate energy toward yourself and toward others. I also feel like this has a lot to do with family and family connections. So maybe you or someone in your family has a very different perspective on your family traditions or your upbringing or how you've been taught or how you've learned. So again, I see you guys kind of stepping into a space where you begin to enjoy life based on your terms, okay? You start to live your life from the perspective of your own beliefs, okay? With the Three of Cups here and what will fulfill you too, I feel like this is about music, because she has a flute and a little guitar and a couple of other little things here in this picture, but she's moving. And I feel like this is about you guys enjoying good music, okay? And some of you guys will be listening to ceremonial music, or Tibetan singing bowls, or chimes, okay? Sound is going to facilitate healing for you guys, and music, movement, okay? So you guys are going to be more focused on doing what brings you joy and lights you up. But I feel like you're going to be spreading this love with those people around you. So as you're changing your perspective and your reality is mirroring your consciousness, as you step into more love, everybody else around you is going to be changed and transformed and affected by that energy, or they'll fall away, okay, if they can't match that vibration. So your vibration is rising, Aquarius. You guys have the Page of Swords in your focus, which again is that emphasis on learning something new. It also is an emphasis on a new perspective. So I'm seeing learning new things, gaining new perspectives here. With the Page of Swords, you guys are learning to communicate. And as the Page of Cups, you're learning to communicate from your heart, okay? You're learning to speak from your heart. I feel like with this hanging man, you guys have been struggling with something for a long time. Maybe it's a struggle with feeling the connection, feeling the God within you. Some of you may have been struggling just within your relationships. You know, it seems like you and your partner are on two different pages. Maybe you have been the one that have constantly compromised or sacrificed in this relationship, or maybe your partner feels that they've constantly compromised and sacrificed in this relationship, and you guys aren't necessarily seeing eye to eye, or you haven't. This month, you guys are going to see that through open and honest communication and through allowing yourself to be seen and to be heard, you'll start to see a lot of change and transformation happen in your relationships. Some of you are having issues with troubled teens, or your children in general. Maybe your children are just ready to get out and have a little bit more fun. It may be kind of taxing on you, but you're going to see that ease up a lot. As you move throughout the month, your children will find more things to get themselves into. They just need something to pique their interest, something that catches their interest and keeps them focused on the task that they're doing at hand. For those of you who have children with developmental disabilities, this may be a month that you guys find an alternate method of learning for these children. Compassion. Compassion is coming to me, communicating with more compassion to you guys. You have the Eight of Pentacles in your finances, which is good. The Eight of Pentacles, I definitely see you guys considering some changes in your work. Maybe there's something you've been working on or working towards financially, or just in your life in general, that you kind of feel stuck. You know, maybe you feel stuck as far as what you're going to do about your life, what you're going to do about your work. Maybe you're stuck trying to figure out what is my purpose. Some of you are feeling stuck in debt. But again, here, a lot of the transformation that's going to take place is going to take place, for one, through surrender, but also two, sacrificing your need to control, sacrificing your need to be right, sacrificing your need to have it all figured out. Let go of that. Whatever it is that you're struggling with, or whatever it is that you're trying to, you feel the need to change, you see the change. However, timing may be a huge part in this. So with the Hangman, just allow things to fall into place. Be flexible, be adaptable during this time period. I see a lot of you definitely working. Again, the Magician here is a very focused energy, and I feel like you guys are going to be focused on your finances, building your finances, bettering your health, bettering your career. So you guys are very focused and determined to complete something. Okay, but you're going to have to take a lighter approach, or a different approach, in order to get the task accomplished. Some of you are having unexpected expenses or unexpected bills in the mail, or some of you are getting news that it kind of throws you off your game a little bit. You know, maybe you receive some challenges or some news that just kind of has you feeling stuck, and you're trying to find an alternate way to deal with this thing. You also have the King of Cups in your emotions. So during this time period, you guys are going to feel much more comfortable with exploring your emotions. You're going to allow yourselves to feel more. The King of Cups has mastered his emotions. He has emotional authority. He knows how to give love in a healthy context, and he knows how to receive love in a healthy context. Usually he shows up when somebody needs to let go of something. So I think, again, it's about you guys letting go of the need to know, or the need to control, or the need to force or push this process. Everything is moving along just fine. Keep doing what you're doing as far as your finances, because with the Eight of Pentacles, that for me is repetitive tasks. And whatever it is that you're working on, keep working towards it. You may have been dealing with some delays. You know, some of you may feel like, you know what, this clearly must not be the right path because I keep running into big walls. With the Hanging Man, I feel that as you make that time for meditation, and as you surrender and you let go of your need to control the process, the correct path will be unveiled for you. You'll gain more clarity and more direction as to what these lessons are in your life and what they're teaching you. But outside of that, you'll gain a lot more peace, and just developing and cultivating trust and faith in the divine will allow you to handle and manage your emotions quite smoothly. But with the King of Cups, I definitely see you guys not really having a huge issue there. Now, with the King of Cups sitting above the Faith card or the Hierophant, I feel like this is also, a lot of you are in positions to serve. Okay, and with the Hanging Man here, I feel that a lot of you have stepped away from your careers or stepped away from your stability or your security in some sort of way, and a lot of you are stepping into spiritual leadership. A lot of you are becoming spiritual counselors or life coaches. But a lot of you are looking for that community. You're looking for your tribe, you know, and it's coming together. There are a lot of soul connections that are going to happen this month, and they're not just romantic in nature. You guys are ready to serve, you know. So I definitely see the community coming to form around you. You have the Two of Cups in your task, and this is about you guys reaching out, meeting new people. It sits above the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer, Two of Cups, Venus in Cancer, and both of these energies are about connection, giving and receiving love, but also sharing that love with the community around you. And you have the Hierophant card here, which is a huge emphasis on community, establishments, established communities, spiritual communities. So if you guys are not yet stepping into the place of spiritual leadership, a lot of you will be working with mentors or spiritual advisors or spiritual mentors in order to gain new perspective, but in order to go higher, you know, in order to gain the results that you're looking for in your spiritual life, but also just in your life in general. I do feel like this is new love for a lot of you with this Two of Cups. I feel like this person who is coming into your life, or the person's life that you're stepping into, it feels that your spirituality is going to shape this person. It's going to affect this person, or this person's spirituality is going to shape and affect you. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of compromise in this relationship, because there's going to be a lot of enlightenment that happens. You know, being with this person helps you to see life from a different perspective. But if you are in a relationship, and if you guys have had any struggles or just any challenges in relationships, try stepping into that person's shoes. Try stepping into that person's position and seeing their perspective, you know, because with the Hanging Man, everything is all about perspective. So you have the High Priestess as your advice for this month, Aquarius. And this is asking you guys to make time for stillness, make time for silence, in order for you to assess your emotions, because the Page of Cups is here. So maybe in stillness and in silence, you guys are able to tap into your subconscious or your unconscious emotions. Maybe you become aware of feelings that you didn't know you had, or maybe you come into contact with feelings that you thought that you had resolved. But here, emotionally, there's a need to explore the emotions that that you guys may not have been acknowledging thus far. I feel like with the High Priestess too, you guys carry a lot of wisdom. And I feel like in that stillness and silence and meditation, you guys get to tap into that infinite source of wisdom that is you. I do feel like a lot of you are going to be working with oracles, working with spiritual advisors again. Very huge emphasis on spirituality. But I feel like you guys are doing this work in order to move to the next level in your lives. I do feel with this High Priestess, Page of Swords, there may be some things that are percolating in your life right now. Some things that are still in the incubation phase. Things are still developing in certain areas of your life, especially in your relationships. And I feel that there's a message. You guys need more information in order to see this perspective of the other person that you're dealing with. Or you may just need more information from this person, more communication from this person, them to open up. Or maybe you need to open up and communicate more. But with the High Priestess, this energy reminds me a little bit of secrecy. And with the Page of Swords, I do feel that some of you have someone watching you. Okay, that has kind of been watching you in silence, watching how you move. They're liking you, you know what I mean? And they're just trying to get an understanding as to who you are, because you're really different to them. You know, you're a step outside of the box. And maybe they're trying to figure out how to handle you, you know, how to handle your energy, or this energy may be working the other way around. You have the Judgment card as your outcome, which is to me about revelation. It is about moving to a new level. It's about spiritual awakening. So, again, you guys have a huge emphasis on spiritual awakening, spirituality for the month of April, and you guys are really tapped in this month. The Judgment card is also talking about your guidance and how you guys receive guidance. Some of you can hear. Some of you have, everyone has a direct line of communication with spirit, but for a lot of you, your line of communication with spirit is strengthened, especially because this card is associated with Hermes. I feel that a lot of you are tapped in, and your insights, they're genius. They come from nowhere but the divine, you know. So I feel like you guys are going to be working with spirit communication. Some of you are getting into mediumship. Some of you are getting into channeling. Some of you are focusing again on oracles and just becoming more involved in your spiritual practices. But I also feel like a lot of you are becoming more aware of what's happening on the spiritual planes, even within your own existence. For love, you guys have the Clock up under the deck, and I feel that this is about you guys needing time to heal. A lot of you have been through breakup, or a lot of you have been single for a while, and you're taking the time to heal. That's what you've been doing for the month of March. That's what you're doing coming into this reading. You're healing, you know. And I feel like you guys are looking at your relationships from a different perspective, what you've learned from them, what your relationships have taught you, what your interactions with others, even your family and your friends. You're looking at what it's teaching you, and again, you're gaining new perspective. So the cassette here, and the cassette is here, and the cassette is about outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. And I feel like there is some sort of belief that you guys have that you're trying to work through. Okay, there's a belief that you have that you're going to have to change your perspective on in order for you guys to experience the love that you're looking for. Think about how you view relationships. You know, think about what you've been taught, how a relationship should be. How have you been taught to love? How have you been taught to give love? And how have you been taught to receive love? I like to say, with each new relationship, it's really good to forget everything you know about relationships, okay? Because with each new person, that person is their own person. So you can't love this person the same way you love that one, you know? So I feel that you guys are getting rid of some outmoded thinking. You're stepping out of outdated thinking, old patterns, especially the ones that you've gained from your family. You guys have the Girl Talk card here. And Girl Talk is about spending time with your friends. It's about taking time to move on. It's about being single, living in the moment, having fun. And I feel like a lot of you guys, like I said, are enjoying your life, your single life. I feel like for a lot of you, you've had to sacrifice relationships in order to focus on your growth and your spirituality and to get to where you are. You have the Palm Tree as your outcome card for your love oracle. So the palm tree is about stability, it's about security, it's about permanence and growth. And I feel that this period, if you guys have been waiting for someone to enter your lives, it looks like April is going to be that month. I do feel like a lot of you are still taking your time to heal, so you may not rush into anything. You know, I don't think that's healthy for anyone. But I do feel like you guys really want a stable relationship. You want a stable soul connection. You don't want to keep dating and hooking up, and then, you know, the same old pattern keeps playing out. That's why I feel like you guys are gaining a new perspective, and you're gaining a new perception of relationships. Again, you guys, if there's anything that you're struggling with, step more into love. You know, love and seeing everyone and everything around you from the perspective of love. I cannot stress enough that it is really going to help you to move forward and make progress on your path, okay? The more you struggle, the more stuck you will feel. So with your Moonology cards for this month, you have Bring Love into the Situation. This is the new moon in Aquarius. You have You and your loved ones are safe. This is the new moon in Cancer. You have luck is on your side. This is the new moon in Sagittarius. And you also have prosperity lies ahead. This is the new moon in Taurus. So you guys have a lot of new moon energy, meaning new beginnings. All right. So financially, I feel like your hard work is going to pay off. Whatever you're working toward, let go of control, because whatever you're working toward, it's about to come to fruition. There's going to be a new development in your work or new developments in your career. Maybe something that you've been struggling with in your work or your career is getting ready to reach a resolution. Okay. It looks like prosperity and luck. Oh yeah, definitely being on your side here. I feel that this is going to be a good month financially for a lot of you, as long as you put in the work and as long as you stay focused on your goals. Keep working toward your goals. You also have you and your loved ones are safe. So I feel that this is Spirit saying it's safe for you to love. You and your loved ones are safe. If you've been worried about your family or your children or the romantic partners that you have in your life, or a partner that you have, or your friends, everyone around you guys are safe and protected. And I feel that it's safe for you to bring love and to view your relationships and everything around you from a perspective of love. I do feel like there are going to be some unexpected payouts for you guys. I do see unexpected expenses, but I also see unexpected payouts. So again, everything is going to work out. Whatever this situation is, whatever you kind of been hung up on, whatever you've been kind of stuck on, everything is going to work out, you guys. For the universe has your back cards. You have, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. All right. So maybe you guys are thinking like, hey, okay, Jenay, I know what you're talking about. I've already surrendered to this situation. I've already let go. But you can drop more into love. You can drop more into surrender. Surrender to the point where you're not affected emotionally the same that you once were. This is saying, when I lean toward love, I am led. Sorry, you guys, I know you can't see it, but I feel like the more you are able to cultivate a space of love and compassion for whatever it is that you're going through, or whatever it is that you're stuck on, or whatever is not working out the way you want it to, whatever keeps getting delayed, just breathe in love. Go take a moment to step away from what you're doing. Go outside and meditate, or go to your sacred space and meditate, and just cultivate the energy of love. Bask in love. Feel love all over you, all around you, taking care of you, protecting you, feeding you, giving you abundance, producing abundance for you. It's like the more love that you can see and feel, the easier things become for you, and the easier it is to release blockages, the easier it is to not worry or to not stress. So it also bring more peace and beauty into your life. It says, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. So again, you guys definitely need to cultivate that love and trust. Trust that everything is working out for your highest good. No matter how it looks, trust that it is working out for your highest good. Trust that life is not happening to you. Trust that it is happening for you. And I feel that the more you trust that this thing is going to turn out, and there's going to be a positive outcome, the easier it is for you to just accept where you are. And I'm sorry, you guys. I also feel like some of you want to be certain, okay? Some of you want to be certain that you're on the right path. And I feel like God is saying you're on the right path. The divine delays that you're running into are divine delays. Some of you are waiting on timing. For some of you, God is just waiting for you to be enlightened. Okay, waiting for you to gain a different perspective. Something has to come to you. There has to be an aha moment. Some of you, this is just clarity. I feel confusion in the back of my mind. So I feel that a lot of you may not know how this thing is going to turn out, and that is okay. It doesn't mean you're on the wrong path or that you're heading in the wrong direction. It just means that you need to surrender more to the process and let God take over. Let Him drive. He knows where you're going. Your soul knows what it's doing. Even though your mind may not be able to see or to understand, your soul knows what it's doing. So just trust yourself. Trust the highest part of your being to take you to where you need to be. It says, true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. All right. So again, this is about emotional maturity, emotional connection with yourself, you guys. I feel like below the fear, there may be an experience that you guys remember, or below whatever triggers you, there's an experience or a dominant emotion there that needs to be recognized, acknowledged, and released. Again, the hanging man is about release. The goal is release. So give yourself permission to explore your feelings and go deep with it. Don't be afraid to confront your inner demons this month, because it's going to bring about a very profound healing and transformation for you guys. The lessons that you guys are learning for this month are acceptance and pride. Acceptance says, I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. So again, that is the epitome of the hangman. Learning to accept the things that you cannot change. Okay. I do feel like it's a very good month for you guys to drop more into prayer, drop more into meditation. If you're not doing it every day, pick that up. And just ask God to grant you the strength to be able to accept the things that you cannot change. I feel like with this pride card here, I feel like a lot of you are crying over spilled milk. A lot of you are still blaming yourself. You're still in shame. You're still in guilt. You're still in lower vibrational emotions or inappropriate emotions that aren't serving you anymore. A lot of you are blaming yourselves, and maybe a lot of you are feeling like, I'm just different. I'm just an outcast and I'm not contributing. I'm not in my purpose. Some of you are feeling that you're not good enough. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you are questioning your abilities and your faith in yourself. So I feel like this pride saying, I love myself and I see myself in everyone, it's just about you gaining a better perspective of yourself and what you have accomplished and what you have contributed to the world. So I feel like you guys should definitely give yourselves a pat on the back for how far you've come, despite where you are now, despite how everything looks. You are a divine being. Okay, nothing about you can be wrong. All right, so I feel like you guys are gonna have to soften up on the judgment. All right, and take more pride in you and who you are and the skills that you offer. You are unique. You are different. Okay, and being different is not a bad thing. It's actually a great thing. And if you can own that difference, if you can own that sense of individuality, you can light the world up with your presence. Okay. So, for your self-awareness cards, you have, am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? And I feel like this goes back to the energy that's coming up with this acceptance and pride card. I feel that a lot of you guys may be focused on everything that hasn't worked out for you. A lot of you guys are focused on the struggle. You know, a lot of you guys are focused on those inappropriate energies that's not getting you anywhere but perpetrating the situation and creating more pain. So I feel like focus more on what you're gaining from these experiences. Okay, like you guys may be working towards something, working toward your goals, and you're running into a divine delay. Okay, what are you gaining from that delay? You may think that you're losing time. You might be thinking like you're losing money. Maybe you think like, oh, okay, you know, I'm losing my confidence in myself. But what are you gaining through these experiences? What are they teaching you? The other card here is, am I clear on what my soul really wants? Again, this is about those shoulda, woulda, couldas. Are you clear on what you really want? Because what your soul really wants is to go through life and experience joy. Your soul wants to feel love. Your soul wants to be lit up. But I feel like through all the indoctrinated thinking and through all the self-limiting beliefs, you guys aren't able to really hear the sound of your soul, the voice of your soul. And I feel like that's why this Page of Swords is here, and where I was going with being able to hear, being able to really consciously communicate with spirit. I feel that a lot of you are going to be doing a lot of soul work, a lot of shadow work, and there's just a lot of releasing here. But allow yourself, instead of trying to meet the expectations of everyone else, instead of trying to conform to society, be you, do you, and do what makes your heart sing. Be who you want to be. That's your choice, you know. You guys, in your chakra insight cards, you have emotions. This is about feelings, moods, your emotional expression. You have forgiveness. This card is about letting go, healing, growth, and compassion. You have the love card. This is about kindness and sharing and connection. It's about benevolence. You have physical health here. All right. And this card is about vitality, strength, your body image, and gaining physical balance. Underneath the deck, you have the Seeing card. Okay. And behind it was the Heart Chakra card, and I felt the need to pull it. Okay. So starting from your underlying energy with the Seeing card, this is third eye energy. Again, perspective is everything for you guys this month. With the Hanging Man, I feel like you guys are gaining new perspectives. You're finally seeing the truth of what you've been taught, and you're going to recognize that a lot of the things that you know or that you think you know, and a lot of the things that you believe or think that you believe are false. All right, you're going to start to realize that you have your own well of wisdom and knowledge to live your life from and to cultivate the rules of your life from. And I feel that once you guys gain this clarity, you're going to open your heart up so much. You know, you're going to feel more open. You're going to feel free. Okay. With the Heart Chakra energy, again, this is about relationships and your relationship to the world and the relationship that you have with everything around you, as well as the relationship that you have with yourself. And I feel that you guys are going to have to see yourselves with more love. You're going to have to be more compassionate with yourself. Stop criticizing yourself for what you haven't done or what you haven't accomplished. Stop beating yourself up because you're not where you want to be yet. For those of you that are going through this, cultivate more love and compassion for yourself. And guess what? When you start to cultivate that self-love and that self-worth and that self-value, and you really start to appreciate your soul's journey, those things that you were battling so much with, struggling so much with, they're going to fall away. And you're going to be like, it was that simple. Awareness, the power of perspective. Especially because we know that our internal realities are mirrored in our external realities. All right. So if you're struggling with something, okay, if you're struggling with something in the physical, what are you struggling with internally? All right. If you're struggling with having a loving relationship, are you struggling to love yourself? You know, so those are some things to consider as you're moving throughout this month. With the emotions card, I feel again, emotions are of importance, but the emotion that you guys are needing to cultivate is forgiveness. And I remember saying with the King of Cups, usually with this energy, he shows up when someone needs to let go of something. And there may be an emotion or a mood that you guys have been kind of stuck in that it's time for you to step out of it. It's time for you to let go, forgive, cultivate compassion, okay? And again, like I said, with that forgiveness and the love card, I feel like your ability to forgive allows you to create more space in your heart. Your ability to forgive yourself allows you to be able to forgive others. Your ability to love yourself allows you to be able to love others. So I feel like this forgiveness process is definitely about cultivating space. And I feel like one perspective that you guys are going to see is the fragility of the human experience. Yes, we are all divine beings, but we are all living a human life, okay? I'm hearing 5D. So I feel that a lot of you are your vibration is rising with this dimensional shift that's happening in the earth right now. And I feel like this 5D shift is waking you guys up to love and compassion. These are more altruistic energies. So you guys, love yourself, love your bodies. With this physical health, I think a lot of you are working on self-love, especially when it comes to your body image. You're going to have to cultivate more love for yourself and your body, and that will help you to move throughout this period as well. Focus on strengthening your body, because that will give you more vitality. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be doing some at-home workouts or popping in your workout tapes and working on strengthening your body, gaining better balance in your body, but also, like I said, loving your body. Okay, the more you're able to cultivate your love for yourself and your body and the vessel that you're moving through, I feel that the more you're going to enjoy life and just being and living. There's something else here. I do feel that love for you guys for this month, it's almost like gonna appear like magic for a lot of you. It may just come out of the blue, you know, but I do feel like a lot of you guys are gonna have to be able to see yourselves from the perspective of love first. So in your self-care cards for the month of April, you have build strength, All right, so you guys, again, work on your fitness, work on strengthening your body. Again, you may start to include fitness as a part of your regimen or your schedule every single day. You have hydrate. So for those of you who already are in fitness or working toward fitness, or if you're starting this new goal, please remember to hydrate your bodies. Drink water, you guys. I feel like this is just your physical body needing more water. But I also feel that a lot of you guys can speak some affirmations into your water. Like if you're working on love, you can maybe speak the affirmation that I am loved. I am love. You can speak that into your water, and as you drink it, feel that energy of love filling your body, you know, filtering through your body, cleansing away everything you struggled with, cleansing away all of those self-limiting beliefs. So work with water this month, you guys. You also have music. All right, so again, with the Three of Cups, I saw you guys enjoying music. All right, put on some good music and get moving, you guys. You also have be still, high priestess energy. You're going to have to be still in order to get these downloads and these insights this month. So stillness and silence is very, very important. You also have look for fairies. And I feel like for those of you who are able to see in the spiritual dimension, you may begin to see fairies or angels. So do not freak out if you do. But outside of that, I feel like this energy is about opening up to the energy of wonder and awe. Okay, waking your perspective up to the miracles that are happening around you, seeing the miracles that are happening around you, expecting them. Okay. Alrighty, Aquarius. I hope you guys enjoyed your general reading for April. Don't forget to click like and subscribe if you do. And also don't forget to take advantage of that awesome sale. I'm going to have the info in the description box below. If you guys have any questions, want to leave any comments, please feel free to do so. My email is in the description box. And if you haven't already, you guys can follow me on Instagram for exclusive offers, and as well as just inspirational posts and motivation. Sometimes I will get on there and communicate different things or drop different posts that don't make it to YouTube. So you guys have an awesome month.